Lesson number 5 is set your boundaries and stand by them. Now, in the fourth lesson, I told you to know yourself. Now, in the fifth lesson, I will tell you, after you learn something about yourself, set your boundaries and stand by them. As I told you guys, knowing yourself will save you from so much substandard, so much BS, so many things. Knowing yourself will save you from. But setting your boundaries and standing by those boundaries, guys, will even save you more bullshit and more low minimum, low effort friendships, relationships, and so many other things. For me, in my 20s, I did not have, okay, I did have boundaries, but they were weak boundaries. You know, what is it called? The saying that we have, the saying that we have, the flag follows the wind, the flag follows the wind. Oh, bendera ufuata upepo. I was a bendera, guys. I was a flag, and so many times I would just fly to the options, or I would just fly in the direction of my friends, fly in the direction of my parents, fly in the direction of my siblings, fly in whatever direction the wind was blowing at. If this is what is happening, then I'm doing this. And it hurt me, guys. It really did hurt me. And I kind of blame myself for not setting boundaries early enough. But then it's life. We live and we learn and we move on, and we pray that whatever lessons that we have learned right now, we are going to be smart enough and conscious enough to apply them in in the few years of adulting that we have. Lesson number 6 is take control of your life. Don't let anybody control your life. And I know this, I'm saying this, but even I am learning right now. This is when I've taken back control of my life. For so long, I let my boyfriends, I let my friends, I let my parents, I let other people whom I did not even know control my life, because I did not have boundaries. I was not strong in what I stood for. And like the song goes, if you don't stand for anything, you will fall for everything. And it's true. If you don't stand for anything, you will fall for everything, which is a very, 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 very not good place to fall. So until you set your boundaries and you stand by those boundaries, take control of your life. Don't let anybody else control your life. Even if you feel like right now you don't know where you're headed, you don't know what direction you're supposed to go in, nobody knows is what you will realize. Nobody knows what they're doing in life. Everybody is just trying to make a sense of everything else that is happening in this life. So take control of your life, and whatever direction your life flows into, at least you will know that your life flew in that direction because you were in control, you were in charge. You will have nobody else to blame, because the worst thing to do is to have people to blame and never taking control and responsibility of your life. That shows when you are blame people so much and blame other forces in your life for how whatever is happening in your life, that means that you are not in control of your life. And for so long I was not in control of my life, and I kept on blaming my friends, I blamed my boyfriends, I blamed weed, I blamed so many things. And when I looked back and I introspected, I realized that those people or those situations were going to happen whether whatever happened. What did I do about them? What control did I have over these situations, over these relationships? And I realized I did not have any control. I was just a flag, guys. And so lesson number 6 is take control of your life, because at the end of the day, whatever direction your life flows into, you will then be in charge and be responsible for everything that happened in your life. You will not be having your husband, your mother, your father, your boyfriend, your friends to blame. You will take complete responsibility, which is a very difficult thing to do, because I know most people prefer to blame others rather than take the blame for themselves. Lesson number 7 is habits will eventually become your character. The habits you form today will eventually become your character. They will automatically be you. So be careful of the habits that you form in your early 20s. I know most of us spend our days drinking and smoking weed, and I'm not saying these things are bad, although they are bad to some extent. At least you'd rather smoke weed because weed does not have leave that alone. Most of us, we spend our days doing and spend most of our early 20s cultivating, can I say the wrong habits, or should I say habits that don't benefit us later in life. And some of us realize this too late in life. Luckily for me, I've only realized this when I'm 8 years into my adulting stage, meaning I still have time to save myself. And I'm telling you this so that you can have time to save yourself. The habits that you create will eventually become your character. If you form the habits of being lazy, if you form the habits of listening to other people's opinion and never listening to your own opinion, whatever habits you create in your life, the routines that you form, the people you hang out with, everything that you do, and you do it on a daily basis, they eventually become your character. So sit down and ask yourself, what character, what character do you want to play in this life? Because you have to understand this life, you have to look at this life as a game or as a movie in order to win, and in order not to take this life so seriously. Take it as a light, take it as a game or a movie, and ask yourself, this character that I'm playing in this movie called life, this character that I'm playing in this game called life, am I happy with this character? Is this the character that I want to play till death do me part? Will I change this character in 3 years to come? Will I change this character in 6 months to come? So realize that the habits you form will eventually become your character. And sometimes, and let me tell you guys, the older we get, the more hard it is to change your character. The more hard people find it to change their characters. So whatever you're doing right now, make sure it's going to benefit you. And if it does not fit in, it does not align with what you want in your life or the character that you want to play in your life, change it. You still have time. Don't let age limits limit you. Don't let age limit you. Don't let people limit you. Don't let your mind limit you, because the only limitation in this life is your mind. You can always start anywhere you are in life, and you will do whatever you desire in this life. Now the last, and as always, I'm saving the last for the best for the last, and as always, I'm saving the best for the last. The 8th lesson that I have learned, guys, is trust your gut. Trust your instincts. Your instincts, your gut will never, ever, ever lie to you. This one, I know so many of us, we have this gut, this instinct, and most of us ignore our instincts because we're not taught how to trust ourselves. And let me tell you, every time something was going to happen in my life, and I'm especially going to rely on something bad, anytime something bad was going to be happening in my life, I felt it. I felt it. I knew it. There was a little voice in my mind telling me, don't do this, avoid this, don't go there. But I still went. I still did it. And when I disobeyed myself, it put me into serious modes of self-hatred and depression and being sad and wondering, why didn't I listen to myself in the first place? Yet I knew this. And right now, guys, I'm learning to trust my own instincts. So when my instincts tell me, don't go there, if I have that voice of doubt, or that voice that tells you, am I sure, am I supposed to be doing this? No, not like that, no. For example, when I get that voice of avoid that person. That person is jealous of you. Don't get into that car. Avoid this situation. You know that inner voice that tells you that. I'm learning to listen to that. I'm learning to listen to that voice right now. I am listening to it, and let me tell you, my life right now improves when I listen to myself every single time. So guys, trust your instincts. Trust your instincts. Your instincts will never lie to you. Trust yourself. I know most of us don't trust ourselves, but trust your instincts. Your instincts, treat them like your best friend. That feeling you get into your tummy, that feeling will never lie to you. So trust it. So guys, those are the 8 lessons that I have learned in my 8 years of being an adult. This was part 2. And the lessons have been: set your boundaries and stand by them. Take control of your life. 3, your habits eventually become your character. And number 4, trust your instincts. Trust yourself. Those guys are the 8 lessons that life has taught me in my 8 years of being an adult. I am still applying them in my life, this adulting phase that I am in. and I am sharing them with you, so that if you find yourself in these situations, because everybody's in life, we're all playing the game of life, but if you find yourself in certain situations, I hope these lessons, you will remember some of these lessons, and that they will maybe help you navigate some of your own challenges that you face in your life. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video till the end. I have been your brilliant, enthusiastic, energetic, lovely, beautiful, amazing host, Melly Moon, and thank you for joining me in Melly Moon Sessions. Have a fantastic day. Bye bye.